has opened up to us so much. Do you find it an art, more of an art, to teach people or to help people understand being heard within the networking space like this? Because now it's just a, it's just a little block on a screen, and you need to, you don't know what I'm wearing or how tall I am, or any of that. Did you have to kind of change your approach to it a little bit, or is it just doing more of what you've always done in a different way?
I definitely had to change my approach. And the thing is that we are going in through this new normal, and I try to think of it because I really like history. I always love learning about things in the past, how that relates to the future and things of that nature. And I think of it as, I could only imagine, Michelle, what it was like going from riding horses to cars. That's what I think of it, like this. We're going to, this virtual world, and being able to do the same things that we do, but just in a different capacity. And I've noticed a lot of pushback also. Many of my colleagues want to go back in person. They want to go back and do this. And there are pros and cons. Of course, it's always great to meet in person, to see someone, to have that physical exchange. But at the same time, we're in a very busy society. And I don't know what it's like in your area, but here in Atlanta, Metro Atlanta, there's a lot of traffic. We're not at that level where we can, be able to bleep from one place to the next. And so there's a lot of time involved. And I noticed myself, getting very comfortable in this space because, as you said, I still will dress up, but you don't know what I'm wearing. I'm definitely not wearing shoes. I don't have to put on a name tag. I don't have to pack my bag or pack lunch or anything like that. I can just sit in front of the computer. But then there are also other nuances, making sure that my light is proper, making sure that my screen is clear, that my computer is working, making sure that my desk is clear so I don't have those distractions, right? And also making sure that, now that we're in this space, how do I properly use the chat box to introduce myself? Because I'm not walking up to you or shaking your hand like I would in person or at a conference or at a meeting or an event. How do I make sure that really make sure that my social media is up to date and my contact information is current, so that when I put my link for LinkedIn or I have my contact information, my email or my website, when people go to that website, they can properly, accurately, and quickly connect with me to do business. Now, I wouldn't have necessarily considered that pre-pandemic because I could pass out my business card, right, Michelle? Yes. I could tell them, right, or something like that, or exchange phone numbers there on the spot, but I can't do that anymore, at least from this virtual space. So thinking of those and getting people to think about that, having a balance between your in-person and online profiles and connections. And then to your point, now I have access to a larger network where I can connect with people any time of the day, or at least it's not confined to our 9 to 5 Eastern Standard Time. So, being able to juggle that on the calendar, I might not have necessarily considered that before the pandemic. It was everything is from 9 to 5, but no, I have a colleague in Great Britain. I have a colleague, in Ghana. I have a colleague, in Switzerland. So I have to change up my time so that it's beneficial for both of us. So that's also something to consider as well. So I do have to, tell a lot of my clients or new customers that, there's going to be a different art. There's going to be a different style in how you connect virtually, and being able to also connect afterwards. It's almost like you have to work a little bit harder to make that connection afterwards, because once again, you haven't met the person. Like you said, you don't know how tall they are. You don't know, what their mannerisms are from just a block view.
That's it. And there's, especially if you're on a big screen and you're in a big networking call, and there's
the galleries,
so many blocks,
yes,
and you how do you stand out? And I think what you're saying is so relevant. It is about taking that image, your self-image, and understanding what you want to give out to the world, and then replicating that on all your platforms
Yes.
as one concept and person.